as you fade away.
Jungkook, where are you, my boy? His father, who came from London, eagerly searching for his son to see him after an year. Mrs. Han, where is my son? He asked the maid who was working in the kitchen. Then when he heard his son's voice from his house entrance. Dad. His father turned at him immediately and was shocked to see his face, which was swollen slightly, also turned red. Without wasting a second, he went near to his son to know the reason for his sorrow. What happened, Jungkook? Why are you looking like you cried? Did anything happen? He asked Jungkook while holding his shoulders, but then he immediately hugged his father as he couldn't control his tears. Dad, I made a mistake. Dad. He was crying on his father's shoulder as he was feeling so guilty, also feeling bad for what he did with you. What did you do, Jungkook? Where is Ryan? I came here to see her. He was asking about you while breaking the hug. At first, Jungkook remained silent, but he said everything what he did with you. How did you do this, Jungkook? Are you gone mad? Taking revenge on a girl? I have not raised you like this, Jungkook. You disappointed me. Don't you have shame? He was yelling at Jungkook angrily. He was completely disappointed with his son's behavior. Dad, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I want Ryan. I want her to be in my life. I'm promising I will never hurt her again. Please bring her. He was requesting his father while crying hardly. Already you have made a big mistake. Now how can I show my face to her? Oh, okay, I will talk with her. First you go to your room. He sent Jungkook to his room as he couldn't take all this. Ryan, have this juice first. Since morning you didn't have anything. Please, Ryan. Your friend requesting you out of concern. No, Lena, I don't feel like having anything. You simply said no as you are feeling sad for what Jungkook did with you. Till how much time and how many days you will be like this? I agree he made a mistake, but at least don't break your marriage, Ryan. Divorce is not a solution for everything. Punish him but don't break your marriage, she said as she was worried about your life. I don't want to think about it, Lena. I will go back to my village. I don't feel like living here. Parents and my grandmother is in the village. Tomorrow only I'm going there. You said, looking at the floor, and went to the bedroom which Lena arranged for you as you came to her house. Since an hour you were looking at the picture of you and Jungkook which was taken before the marriage. It was the one you took when he proposed to you. Seeing it, every old and good memories flashed in front of you. Why, Jungkook? Why did you do this to me? I thought you loved me, but I didn't know it was an act. I didn't know you would break my heart. You put the phone on the nightstand drawer and crying silent, resting your head on the pillow. Here in Jungkook's room, he was looking at the same picture which you saw before. Ryan, I'm sorry for what I did with you. I know you were loving me truly, but I took advantage of it. I thought I was acting like loving you, but I didn't know I really loved you until you left me. I'm so sorry. He was feeling guilty and kissed on the picture, shedding tears. Are you sure? You really want to go? Why don't you think again? She was asking as you were packing the things to take with you to the village. I have to, Lena. I cannot live with him because he doesn't love me at all. You said to your friend and opened the door to leave. Then you were surprised to see Jungkook's father standing there. Uncle, you were surprised to see him standing in front of the door. Ryan, I want to talk with you. May I come in, dear? He asked you in a low tone as he could not have courage to face you after what Jungkook did with you. Yes, uncle, please come in. You invited him inside and made him sit on the couch. Meanwhile, Lena came with some snacks and juice. Actually, Lena was working as an advertising manager in one of the top ad agency in Seoul. She wasn't married. That's why you came here without any problem because you only have her in the city other than Jungkook. Ryan, firstly, I'm sorry for not being able to come to the marriage, he said, holding his hands as he was so nervous to ask about something which he wasn't sure whether you will agree or not. It's okay, uncle. It was not even a marriage. I didn't know it was a plan. Anyways, may I know when did you come here? I have to leave early. You said, looking down in a respectable manner as you don't have anything to do with him. Actually, Ryan talked with Jungkook's father many times on the video call, even though you didn't meet him lively. He was so sweet with you all the times. I'm sorry for what Jungkook did with you. I didn't know all this happening. If I had known, I would not have let this happen. He was trying to apologize you, but you stopped him in the middle. I'm sorry to say this, uncle. If you came here to talk about Jungkook, then please, I don't have energy to think about him. Please, if you have anything else to say, then please proceed. You said in a cold tone, as you don't want to get hurt more. I'm sorry, daughter. Actually, I came here to ask about Seokjin. Jungkook said he was responded to you, so doctor said if you're with him, there are high chances to bring him to normal life. He said in a low tone, expecting answer from you. I'm sorry, I cannot come again to that house. You said and stood up from the couch to leave, but he stopped you. I know you would say this, but not for me. For Seokjin, you have to come. I came to know about your bonding. At least for that bond, you should come. Please, dear, please come with me and give him a life. He was requesting you in a pleasing tone. Yes, Vayan, you have to go for him because you feel him as your brother. You cannot leave your brother in this situation, right? You stood silently as you were thinking to go or not. It's okay, dear. If you don't want to come, then I will not force you. He sighed, disappointed, and was about to leave, but you stopped him. Uncle, please stop. I will come with you. I want my Oppa to be normal. In one way, my sister is a reason for this. As she is not in this world now, it's my responsibility to correct his life. For that, I will come. With your words, he felt so happy as you agreed for him. As you agreed, you and Jungkook's father was going to see Seokjin in his car. The ride was going silent until he spoke. Ryan, you know one thing, till now I didn't say to this Jungkook also. Actually, he is not my son. What? You thought to yourself as you were so shocked by his revelation. Yes, he was my brother's son. Jungkook lost his parents when he was below 1 year old in an accident. From then I was raising his as my son. Maybe because he lost his parents I might have not raised him properly. That's why he played with your emotions. I'm sorry for that once again. He said leaving a smile which came because of guilt for what Jungkook did. It's okay. It was not your mistake. Don't be guilty. I'm not saying this for sympathy. I'm saying this because you didn't know about him completely. I know he was wrong, but don't be harsh on him. Try to understand his love. Also, don't forgive him easily. I'm sorry for talking this, he said and quickly turned his gaze at the window. You looked at him without blinking as Jungkook was flashing in front of your eyes. But you quickly came out from his thoughts and looked outside through the window just to forget about Jungkook for that moment. After an hour, you and Jungkook's father reached his house and went inside. Then you saw Jungkook, whose face shined with a smile as he thought you came for him. Uncle, where is Seokjin Appa? You asked, looking at Jungkook, letting him know you didn't come for him. With that smile disappeared on his face. Come with me, dear, I will show you. He was going to the Seokjin room where you followed him without even looking at Jungkook because you thought you would melt for his guilty face as you were not. Jungkook stood idle and looking at your disappearing figure as he could not do anything at this point except waiting for your acceptance. As soon as you came to Seokjin's bedroom, you were shocked to see and also know the truth about him. No, I don't want it. I will not eat it. He was pushing the food which was given by the nurse like a small kid who hates eating food. Uncle, what happened to him? Why is he behaving like a kid? You asked, looking at Seokjin, widening your eyes by standing near the entrance of the room. Because of brain damage, he lost 20 years of memory. Now again he became a 7-year-old kid. But the miracle is he only remembered you, maybe because you resemble Lucy. That's why doctor said only you can bring him back. He said, taking off his glasses. Oh no. Ryan, Ryan! He quickly came running to you and stood behind you. Ryan, tell her to not feed me. I don't like eating it, tell her. He was complaining about the nurse like a kid complains to his mother. Miss, please give me that bowl and do other work. Seokjin, if you don't like this food, then what will you like to eat? You asked him as if treating him as a small kid. As Seokjin told what he likes, you went to the kitchen to prepare for him, making him understand the value of food, as he should take medicines on time. You were preparing the food in the kitchen for Seokjin, then you screamed as you cut your finger. Ouch! When what happened? He immediately came inside as he was talking with someone on the phone near the kitchen. I cut my finger. You are groaning in pain. You should be careful, right? See, You wait. Azuma, bring the first aid kit, he said to her while putting your finger under the tap. It's so much. Who told you to do all this, Ryan? He cleaned your finger and started dressing it. The concern for you on his face was clearly visible. You even saw tears in his eyes. Jungkook, when I wanted you to show love on me, you were away from me. But when I wanted to go away from you, you were showing your love. I don't want you to get close with me. You thought and immediately took your hand back. You don't need to do all these things. I can manage by myself. Please be away from me. You talked rudely with him and left from there where he was stood there watching you leaving because he didn't have any right to stop you at that moment. I'm sorry, Ryan. When you craved for my love, I didn't show you, but when I wanted to show, you are not ready to take it. It's my bad luck. He looked at the ceiling, controlling his tears, and sighed. Seokjin, your favorite gimbap. Are you ready to eat? Yum yum. You are acting like the way he will get interested to eat the food. Yum yum. He also did the same and opened his mouth, saying you to feed him. Like this whole day, Seokjin didn't left you for a second. You both played a lot, watched movies, talked about many fantasy stories. Ryan, dear, you take some rest. I will be with him whole night. You must be tired. His father came and told you to take rest. No, I don't want you. I want Ryan to be with me. She will tell good stories. He was acting like a stubborn kid. It's okay, Seokjin. I will tell you stories and we will play hide and seek. Let's Ryan go, he said as soon as he came inside the room. Hide and seek? Then I want you and Ryan. I want you and Ryan. And he was being uncontrollably stubborn. You agreed with him even though you don't like to be with Jungkook. That's how you three played a lot. You forgot about the anger on Jungkook and got close with him. Jungkook also never saw you being happy like now. Okay, okay, games are enough. Now you should sleep. It's sleeping time. He heard as you said and drifted to sleep, holding the hands of you and Jungkook, making you sit beside him each side. Ryan, you go and take a rest. I will be with him. He told you as he was concerned for you. It's okay, I can manage. You said and sat down beside him without leaving Sokjin's hand as he was feeling so secure. As time passes by, you slept resting your head on the bed edge while sitting on the floor. Then Jungkook noticed you feeling cold because of the air conditioner. He slowly took his hands from Sokjin's grip and came near you with a blanket. Ryan, you are doing so much for my family. Thank you so much. He sat on his knees and put a blanket over you after tugging your hair back 2 years. Next day you woke up and saw a blanket over you and understood it was done by Jungkook. Then you recalled about the night which you had fun and felt so happy, where a small smile formed on your lips. As days passes by, you are noticing big changes in Sokjin. He started remembering his family members. He was getting better day by day. Also, anger on Jungkook was slowly decreasing day by day as you started feeling his love was genuine. After 6 months, your parents, Jungkook and his family came to the where Lucy was there because Sokjin got his memories back and got to know the truth. He felt so sad but became strong to live the remaining life with the memories of Lucy. Uncle, I will take my leave then. Oppa got his memories back. Now he doesn't need me anymore, so bye. You held your luggage bag and about to leave, but Sokjin stopped you. Ryan, please stop. I want to talk with you. As he said, you stood and looked at him. I'm thankful to you for what you did for me, but I'm sorry for what Jungkook did. He did mistake, I will agree, but now he realized his mistake, right? Why don't you give him a second chance? Even law gives a second chance to criminals, but why can't you give it to the person whom you loved wholeheartedly? I know he realized his mistake, but I don't want to live with him, Oppa. I'm sorry. You said and about to leave, but Sokjin's last words stopped you. I know you're still loving him. If you say it's not true, then leave this house. I'll stay permanently in his life. Please don't lie to your heart. Give him a second chance. After all, we are humans. Everybody makes mistakes. Please understand and get back with him. Then you went near Jungkook and asked something. Jungkook, if you are truly loving me, then promise me. You will never behave like this and hurt me in the future. Jungkook promised, shedding tears while giving you a smile and hugged you immediately, where you also hugged back. I'm sorry, Vajin. I love you. I love you too. Don't break my heart again. You also shed tears which you carried in your heart all these days, and your parents and his family also felt happy. Thanks for watching.